Also, we're going to start. So, Api, thank you so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, first of all, we know there's not really a secret formula for movie making, but what would you say is the key element that has made this movie a success?
Well, I think it's how people open their minds and to connect it to these characters who, travel, trying to get connected with, the world and also with herself. So along the way, I think the audience kind of become her and, use their own experience to connect with the sound and the space that she encountered. Yeah.
Very well. Why were you interested in making a film in Colombia? How did you pick the locations?
I started from 2017 when I was traveling around Colombia, and I had this symptom of the noise of bang in my head. And after a while, talking to people, visiting places, I was inspired, to combine this personal experience to the feelings of the land and of the traumas and the hope of the people. And yeah, there's a Memoria.
Very well. What was it like to work with the production team in Colombia?
It was the most treasured experience, precious experience I have encountered, because we talk about the language of cinema, and together, we shot the film trying to shoot in chronological, so that we learn about this film together, bit by bit. And it's a journey that I think I want to do it again, here or elsewhere, and with this beautiful team. Yeah.
All right. Is there any project that you would like to do in Colombia in the future?
There's so many things, and one is the architecture. I find the architecture here very enchanting, and another is a dream of mine. Before Memoria was to visit the Amazon, and yeah, I just want to be there and to see if it's like my imagination or my childhood idea of the Amazon or not. Yeah.
Yes. And have you had the chance to see any Colombian films?
I saw a few, but I would say I'm not a hardcore cinema fan. I saw Embrace of the Serpent and others. But in general, in other films, globally, I don't see much anywhere. I'm not a film buff.
All right. And what would you say are your influences where it comes to movie making? What you just said, you're not exactly a movie buff, but what would you say that influences you as a filmmaker?
Well, I was into experimental film, and those film of the years when I was 20, 30, I watched a lot of film, and it's there, and mostly American experimental films, and the film from Iran, and film from Taiwan, and a lot from French New Wave. So those kind of built my idea of cinema and the idea of freedom in film, that anything is possible.
That's awesome. How would you describe, going to in a little bit of more detail, how would you describe your narrative style or your storytelling style?
Well, it's I would say I stress more importance in terms of feelings and how you say personal experience rather than storyline. And that I believe that the film should be open so that the audience can fill in the blank to create their own movies, their own interpretation. So it's about freedom.
That's fantastic. Going back a little bit to where this movie was filmed, what do you think of Colombia specifically while you stayed here?
It's a country of, I don't know, because it's so vast. I just visited a fraction of Colombia, and I love the diversity, and somehow there's some similarity from where I come from. This sense of disorganization, this chaos that I like. And I feel that also the family unit, the idea of family, that is really close knit. So that's what I really appreciate here.
That's great. As a filmmaker, as a creative, how do you see the industry in Latin America when it comes to movies in general? What do you think of the industry? What is your perspective on it?
I have no idea. For me, I just work with my crew from here and from Mexico. I cannot speak about the industry, but I just say that there's a really, I would say, superb talents, in the production and post-production here. Yeah.
Very well. And why would you say that the Colombians or Latin Americans in general, if you want, should see this movie?
Why? Or
yes, sort of an invitation, if you will.
I see. I just curious, really, what the people would approach Memoria, because it's Memoria is about an experience, and I just hope that people could relax and enter the movie with no expectation and just be present and listen to the sound and just to be immersed in the film. And I hope that you can interpret again in your own way, and that the movie could reward you in some way. Yeah. And the movie doesn't attempt to answer any question, but just the sensory experience that it wants to deliver. Yeah.
Very well, Appy. Thank you so much for your time today with us. Lastly, I would just like to ask you if you can just send a little message or say hi to the people that follow Bizarromesa and Cine Sociedad.
I don't know how to say that. Can you type the?
Of course. No problem. I will. There's a chat right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a private chat. I can.
Entrevista? That's an interview.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it. There's a.
No. Now I can see it.
Perfect.
It's like you're asking someone to.
Basically, the people that follow these pages, just like.
I know, but I might have problem pronouncing it. It's like I have to speak Thai. Can you say it to me again, please?
Yes. So it's Bizarromesa. The first one.
Bizarromesa.
Yes, and the second one is Cine Sociedad.
Okay, Cine Society. Yeah, Sociedad. Yeah. Bizarromesa. What does it mean, Bizarromesa?
It basically means like bizarre table or weird table, around those lines, something around those lines.
Oh, I love it. What should I say? So just to invite people to listen to this program?
Basically, to the people that are following these pages, basically to say hi, or if you want to invite them to see the movie, also that will work perfectly. Yes.
Okay, I will try. Hello. Wait, sorry. I need another.
Take your time. It's okay.
Hello to the audience of Bizarromesa. Hello to the audience of Bizarromesa, Cine Sociedad. I'm Apichatpong Weerasethakul, the director of Memoria. It's a pleasure for me to be here and share a little story with you. And I hope that you can go see Memoria, and I hope that it touched you in some way. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Very well. I think
that makes sense. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that made perfect sense.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. I think
editing.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.